that test.
Yeah.
He's saying
I think
He doesn't have it.
he doesn't have it.
I think he's in denial.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
yeah.
I actually think he's really clever. He's got like about a week's left to work.
That's what I think.
That's a consensus in the office. He's using up all his sick leave.
Yeah, he's probably got a bit.
Yes.
So, I mean,
a week.
I thought, you know, and Brad, thanks very much for giving us a bit of a hand here. I mean, obviously,
anytime.
for people that actually need a bit of breadth of knowledge, I'm glad we've got you on board.
That's yet to be proven.
Well, that's true.
Little bit anyway.
That's true. I've got the fluff and bubble covered.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got the I'm retiring at the end of next week and,
Yeah,
and
that's
don't
it,
feel
yeah.
like doing much at all.
Correct. But listen, this is your show as always. And Digital Emily, are we starting to get some people on board?
Sure are.
Well, how many?
Couple hundred, maybe?
What? A couple of hundred?
Oh,
I know she's lying.
yeah.
Must have heard that Bushy and I were fading away.
I know. But listen, guys, this is your show. This is a chance to talk to us here at NIOA. Ask us as many questions as you can, because the people that ask the best questions, I've got Shrekky over there. He's going to find out. He's going to start giving some choosing people for prizes.
And I've done pretty well this week.
I was just about to say, what have we got for a prize?
Being that it was my last go,
Yeah.
look at this. The Wheeler
Yeah,
Digital
yeah.
trigger gauge.
Ooh.
And
The best prize you've ever given
That
away.
is the best prize.
Well, it
Because
might
let's be honest, you've
because they're
given
about
out.
170, 180 bucks.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
the truth is, mate, and let's be honest here, you have given out over the years some pretty crappy prizes.
Well, I was pacing myself.
That's right.
Basically,
Save it. Save
I
it
was-
right to the end.
I was pacing
Right.
myself. So we've got two of these to give away today,
Okay,
by the way.
all you got to do, and no one's asking a question yet, but all you got to do is ask a question. And I tell you what,
I'll tell you what would be a really good question.
Yeah.
Could you send me a digital scale, please? Digital trigger gauge.
Yeah.
That'd be a great question.
Hey, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
I agree.
So listen, are there people on board? Hey, you're going to miss
Oh.
Ken. Really? Jason? Really?
Yeah.
Next Bushmaster shipment, and what
I tell you
any
what,
rifle barrel
Jason.
options?
Jason is angling for a Wheeler.
Yeah, but
trigger gauge here. I can see that.
He framed that as a statement, not a question. And as you know, the only way you can win this is if you ask a question. Alright? So, Jason, you better start learning how to ask a question, mate. But listen, we've got a big show, and of course, we don't have Bushy here because he's faking
It's
Corona
not that
at the
big.
moment. It's not a big show, if I'm honest.
We'll try and make
But
it
we'll
as big
try
as
and
we
make it
can.
as big as we can. But we thought we'd bring Bushy in. We've all got our masks. Let's Bushy it up a bit here. Hey, how's that, everybody?
No,
No?
you're not listening.
No! No! No!
Right.
We love you, Bushy. It's a shame you can't be here, mate.
Yeah, we suggested that Bushy should watch this episode because he's never been on the other side.
Yeah.
But he claims that he doesn't know how to drive Facebook, he doesn't know how to drive YouTube,
Yeah.
and quite frankly, he doesn't want to watch us.
Well, can I just say, that's pretty much our entire audience. But anyway, people, welcome to the show. It's Friday, and the weekend is looming. But we thought we'd just run through a bit of stuff here for NIOA TV live stream. And Brad, I thought what we might do, mate, is we're going to kick it off with the brand new Adler.
Oh,
Adler, yes.
Yeah, look
Brand
at that.
new.
And I'm not talking in synthetic here, mate. We are talking walnut.
We developed this for the farmer because they want walnut. They've come to us. They've said, why don't you make a walnut model? Well, Bushy has, because this is Bushy's baby. Before he leaves, we'll give Bushy the credit. This is Bushy's
Really?
baby.
Can we give Bushy credit?
Correct, because he's the one who designed a walnut B220.
Right.
So, all the standard features of all our other 220s, Kenny,
Yeah.
Take us
Yes,
through
it
the
is.
standard features, Brad.
7-shot magazine,
Here it is, right
Here it
here.
is,
7
yes.
shots. Count them.
recoil pad, bead
Yep.
front sight, vent rib,
Yep.
Yeah.
everything's the
Ambidextrous.
same. Ambidextrous. Everything's the same.
Yep.
Except
Except.
this is our only 28-inch straight pull model. The only B220 and 28-inch we make now is that model right there.
Mind you, you can have it in a 20-inch if you like.
Correct. They do.
But-
They do. And
Yep.
the good thing about these is these are in stock. So
Yep.
check out your gun shop. If they haven't got them, we've got them. We can get them to you.
Is this the only thing we've got in stock?
No, we've got a little bit more than that.
Okay.
But we've
good.
got both models, 28 and 20.
No.
I actually like the trigger guards. That's a bit more funky, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah, a bit more retro, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that different to the other ones?
I think it's slightly different.
Yeah.
I did look at that and I thought that looks a bit different.
Yeah, I like it.
I thought it might have been me
Bushy
going a
asked-
bit nuts.
No, Bushy asked for it to be designed like that, I think.
Yeah, actually, that does. That,
Maybe,
I look
maybe
at that
not.
and I think of Bushy.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm
I
gonna,
designed it.
I'm gonna have to.
But like all Adlers, 5-year warranty.
Look,
3 chokes in the box.
Yep.
Yep.
You won't die one with that one.
So listen, we've got some questions coming through. Can we just go back up to the top there, Digital Emily? Someone said, "Good afternoon. Any update on the Bushmeister TAC?"
The Bushmeister TAC. It is.
Talk to the people out there, mate. Don't talk to the screen.
I know that. I'm just reading the story, reading the question again. Bushmeister TAC's there. I think they're in shipment 4 or 5. Now we're about to land shipment 2 in 2 weeks.
Right.
Now in that model, and that'll answer a question underneath too. So our next Bushmeister shipment is about 2 weeks away. It's got synthetic models only. So we're going to have 20-inch synthetic and 28-inch synthetic Bushmeisters available. Limited numbers, so if you haven't got one on order, I don't like your chances of getting one with your shop, but try anyway, because of course they'll come in and go out, they're all sold. Shipment 3, I believe's end of August, and shipment 4 could be the tax, and that will be sort of late September-ish.
Okay. All right. The next Bushmeister shipment, and what models? Are there any rifled barrel options?
No, there's no rifle barrel options there.
Yeah, okay. Now listen, Jason's just come back, and Jason, I hate to be a bit of the grammar Nazi, mate, but once again, you've turned the question into a statement. So unfortunately, I'm going to probably have to pass on that one. So he starts off quite positively with, "Why do you have to leave, Ken?" Which you could have finished with a question mark there, but you didn't. You added a comma.
I actually think
And
Jason
then-
might be Ken's next door neighbour.
Yeah, but you go, "Why did you have to leave, Ken?" Comma, "Gonna miss your brother." Which is a statement. So again, you're not in the running for one of these weird professional.
I know, there's a question in there. And,
there's
look,
not.
being that
Is
Jason
there a question mark? I can't see a question mark.
Jason is obviously a fan, so he is high
on the list.
I tell you what, if it was up to me,
Yeah.
he'd be getting a prize.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Listen, Precision Rifle is asking any news on shipments of the Ruger Scouts. Cheers. And see, that's a question because you've got a question mark.
Cheers isn't a
No,
question.
but
Can we get Bushy to answer this
oh
question?
yeah, I got bushy.
No. No news on Ruger Scouts. And that is just because they're not making 77s at the moment. So they're making pistols and they're making Americans. And the thing with Ruger at the moment is they're making the models that I suppose they're making the most money out of. And 77s...
That's what I'd do.
Yeah, 77s don't have that high margin, I suppose. But yeah, Americans and polymer pistols, they're filling the market with them. And we can't give you a date on Scouts, unfortunately.
So someone's asking, or they're saying, Ken's next job could be in radio, not because of the face, but because of the radio announcer's voice.
Yes, very nice.
Well, thank you very much.
I'd have to agree with the face part.
I'm a
100% agreed.
I think I got sandwiched there. You know, the old...
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell him something positive.
Yeah. Stick it to him. and then tell him something good. Yeah. But I'm going to take it as a compliment because I don't get a lot.
All right. Now listen.
Thank you very much.
I just also want to point out that, again, if I can just get you guys to ask questions to actually just sweeten the deal a bit. So we're giving away this Wheeler Professional Digital Trigger Gauge. Is that we will also send you, not only that, the latest edition of the NIOA products with your very own Bushy Brent commemorative
Mask.
mask.
Thank you.
Commemorative.
Oh, well, he's not going to be here.
only 3 in existence.
Only 3 in existence.
Yeah.
All right. And, that took Emily, I think, about 3 seconds to whip up. But anyway.
Lucky Bushy's not listening because he'd want them.
Oh, he'd want one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hang on a second. Oh, dear. We've got a few. Someone's saying, is Bushy actually sick or is he just using up his sick leave?
I know that person.
I know that person.
Yeah.
You should be at work.
And I'm not sure if that person actually might have caught something off Bushy.
Yeah.
They sat very close together.
Yeah, they did.
They were. The other night at the restaurant, they were sitting together.
Oh, yeah. So I think someone else from work has got corona, but hey, thanks for listening in. It's good to have you on board. So someone's asking, hi there, what happened to your Savage A22R video?
Well, that's a marketing question.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened
I
to
didn't
that?
know anything happened to it. What, something happened to it?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it was taken down. I don't know. We'll look into it for you. Yeah, but that's a good question, because there was a question mark at the end. That's great.
So are we talking about, because we had them on the website. We had them on the website.
Yeah, we had a couple there.
Oh,
It's cleaning.
can
Cleaning video. Cleaning video.
cleaning?
The A22R cleaning video.
I can't see that far. Is that what it says?
No, it just where's your 18?
Because we had one, we had a couple on there about when we went, because we
Yeah,
shot
we
them.
shot them, yeah.
We shot them early.
And then we did a modification. Well, we made them more. There was like an improvement that we did to them.
Right.
Yeah, and we did another episode where we had that improvement.
Okay, we'll have a look
But
at
anyway,
that.
look, Mitch, great question. Can't remember the answer off the top of my head, but we'll look into it for you. Jay is asking, Brad, when will you get Nosler AccuBond long range 210 grain back in stock?
That is a good question.
You want to phone friend?
But
Hang on, let me ask.
talk to the,
I know, just let me read the
but
question.
talk to the,
Jay. Now, Jay, good news is we do have 2 nozzle shipments due in July. As to what's in them, not 100% sure. If you ring our office and speak to one of our lovely sales staff, I'm sure they'll be able to look at it because our system will tell us that.
I got to say, when you say sales staff and you said lovely, you're talking about...
Mate, my team is
you're talking
great.
about- you're
My
talking
team
about
is great
Michael
down there.
Cubas and Keith Boyle.
Mate,
Lovely.
the red dog.
Well,
Ring the red
hang
dog
on,
and you'll be
hang
right.
on. There is Pauline.
And what about the better looking Stevens brother?
Oh, he's not
Oh,
lovely.
yeah.
Better looking for sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure, better looking. But lovely.
No, but seriously, Jay, if you ring our office, I know we've got 2 nozzle shipments due next month in July. We'll be able to confirm what's in them and let you know. So.
Another Jay is asking, can you convince Ruger to make a lever release PC carbine?
No. Hang on, over to you, Brad.
Over to you, Brad.
Well, I won't be as harsh as that. It's look, as I said before,
We don't know.
they can't make 77s and Scouts. Yeah, that's probably not high on their priority list.
Yeah. So any news on the new Ruger-made Marlin? James Black is asking.
James, yes, well, no, there's no news. We are getting one. I believe we're getting one in July. It's out of the 1,400 that we've ordered. We've got one coming. That's all they could get us. It's a bit of a sample, but at least we'll get to see it. We'll get to have a look at it, and we might even do something on TV with it once it's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got no firm date for any arriving yet, unfortunately.
Okay. So Robert's asking, what has actually happened to Ken's retirement? Well, Robert, just to sort of put you in the picture, mate, Ken has got exactly 1 more week. He's got next week at work. And could I just say, there's not much work happening, okay? He's turning up.
He has been in retirement mode for a few months
for a few
now.
whiles. He's handed everything off over to poor Shrekky over here.
Well,
But, you know.
as I explained to him, I know how to do the job. I don't have to prove it. He does.
Right.
All right. So, and he's been doing pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I haven't been, I only see him 6 or 7 times a day now saying, "Can I do this?"
No,
So,
I don't believe it.
No.
Well, from what I understand, all he had to do was stay back 5 minutes when he first started just to learn what you did.
That's right. He was putting in a solid extra 5 minutes every day to make up for my input.
Sorry,
And,
are we going to keep asking questions or we get out of this?
Oh, we're going to get onto this.
Yeah.
Look, we've got lots of questions, and keep them coming because, like I said, these aren't cheap.
No,
Right?
that's not. That's right.
Right.
Okay, so
What's next?
we've talked Adler, right?
Yep.
Now, listen, last live stream we talked Springfield Armoury, and we were talking about the Waypoint, which is going to be absolutely...
And the
I really
Ronin,
like
I think
that
we talked
thing.
about the
Yeah, we talked
Ronin
about
too.
the
right?
Ronin.
Tricky wants one of those.
Oh, well, Waypoint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind. I don't know what I'd do with it because I don't do much hunting these days.
No, you
but
don't.
I'd still like one.
Yeah, for sure. But listen, we're going to talk about something a little bit different, and that, mate, is the Springfield SA-35.
The SA-35 Browning
Yes.
high power.
As
Remake.
as invented by
Come on,
John Moses Browning way back in 1935.
Yep. He's not
Only
doing,
this is better, right?
he's not doing too
Well.
much inventing at the moment. But
No.
That's correct.
No.
But,
his best inventing days are actually behind him, John Moses.
Yeah.
But
Yes, yes.
you gotta love him.
No, but this has been this looks like a fantastic gun. They released it in the US late last year, I think October, November 2021, only in a 15-shot then.
I thought
They
it was
weren't-
a 13 shot then.
You just ruined my joke I was going to do later on. So Kenny,
Yeah.
when John Browning made the first one, what was the magazine
Oh,
capacity?
12.
13. There you go. But
I had to, hang on. That's right.
no, so originally designed back in Springfield last year, 15 shot. They weren't going to make a 10. We convinced, we begged, we went to Al Remley and said, Al, we need a 10 round. He said,
Anything for you.
no.
We went back again.
No!
So we went back 3 times and he said,
Oh, I suppose.
there you go. So we've got a 10-round version coming. Yeah, beautiful thing. Forged metal frame. Walnut checkered grips. We all know these old blokes like these walnut checkered grips.
I do like a bit of walnut.
There you do. And slightly redesigned from the first one, of course. So, as we spoke about today.
Sorry, mate, keep going. I've just had. I don't think Jason's going to win a prize today.
I think he is.
Hang on, what's...
He has to be your next door neighbour.
Jason asked Ken, how hard has it been working with the bloke in the middle? It seems to have taken a toll on you.
I tell you what, I don't, listen, I like Jason.
Yeah.
He's got this worked out. Yeah, actually, Jason, if you saw photos of me before he came along, I was a very young-looking 50-year-old before he came along. And now, even though I'm only 65, I'm going on looking like 80, and it's all because of you.
Yeah, mate, the years have not been kind.
I'm sending Jason something.
Oh, sure. Sorry, mate, let's get back to the SA.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Come on.
That's right, I forgot where I was up to.
Sidetrack.
Yes.
What have I spoken about? What
You were just talking about the grips hanging, how wonderful the grips were, and it's been a bit redesigned.
Yeah, a bit redesigned. Now, in the old ones, they used to have that really sharp hammer. We spoke about this earlier.
Yes.
Bang, whack. If you had big hands, you'd always wear it. It'd always catch in the web of the hand. They've redesigned the hammer.
Do you think it'd cut Shrekky's hands? I mean, he's got
it'd probably tear a chunk.
Like a bunch of bananas.
It'd probably tear a chunk out of Shrekky's hand. It really would. So, but
mate, you wouldn't even get your hand around the grip.
Have we got anyone still watching?
I don't.
Is
I
anyone
don't like,
still watching?
I honestly don't like where this show's headed. But anyway, now you've lost me. Redesigned hammer. Yeah.
Yes.
Redesigned hammer. Factory tuned trigger. Very crisp brake.
About £5.
About £5. Yeah, the trigger brake. Now,
Hey, tell them about the sights, mate.
the sights. Beautiful. Combat sights.
Yep. Nice.
Not adjustable, but you know this wasn't meant to be a target pistol either. It was designed originally as a combat pistol. What Springfield have done though is brought target grade accuracy to it.
Okay.
If you watch all the reviews, and we haven't shot one, but we have watched Springfield testing theirs, and they will shoot between 1 inch and 2 inch at 25 yards.
25 yards.
Nice.
The original ones used to be about 4 or 5. So.
Yeah, not you, mate. You'd be about 2 foot, I reckon,
Exactly.
at 25 yards. I'd be about 2'6".
But all in all, a fantastic pistol. Probably due into Australia, cross our fingers, end of the year. By the time we get our first shipment, but only limited numbers too. So check out your gun shop and get one on order.
Mate, on YouTube, James Dryden's actually just coming back here to the Adler. He's just asking if this is a straight pull.
Yes.
Yes, it is. B220.
Absolutely.
B220 and available
Now.
So go and see your local firearms dealer.
They were cleared by customs last week. We've already sent a swag of them to dealers.
Yep.
So,
Get in there, put your name down, or just go in and buy one.
We got more in stock if your dealers run out.
Buy 2.
Exactly.
Why would you
Buy
buy
a 20 inch and a 28.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you buy 2?
No, I wouldn't.
Anyway, so look, guys, keep those questions coming through because we're going to start with our first prize giveaway. Shrekky, have you found someone?
Yeah, I have.
I'm voting for Jason, but I don't get the call.
I don't know.
You can. Anyone who says stuff like that should win a prize.
Have we given Jason a prize before?
No, we haven't.
No.
We haven't.
But
No,
looks like-
we've got one now.
Jason, congratulations against my better judgment.
And I had nothing to do with it. All right?
But
I'm pleased.
I do trust Shrekky to come up with the winner. Jason, you are the winner of this Wheeler Engineering Professional Digital Trigger Gauge. Congratulations. Not only do you win this, but you will also get the assigned
Sign.
A signed copy. We should get.
I'm going to get Jason to sign. I'll sign it. You can sign it.
It's next door. It's Ken's next door neighbour. Kenny delivered on the way out.
So the way I look at it, this is probably worth about $1.20 unsigned.
Unsigned.
Probably about 80 cents signed.
So you got this, you got a signed NIOA products catalogue, and of course the exclusive commemorative bushy bread mask.
Hanging in the bar, above the pool table.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Or, you know, slip it in on the pillow in your bed to scare your wife at night or something like that.
I like it.
Anyway,
I like it.
so anyway, there we go, mate. And listen, so what you've got to do is you've got to give us your details. Please don't put it in the public feed on Facebook. Go to our messages, send through your mailing details, and we will get that out to you. Easy.
Right.
You know, it's bad when you're not here to defend yourself, isn't it, Bush?
Well, he deserves
I tell you what, he'll watch next time.
He'll be here next time. He won't miss it.
Right, well, listen, we've talked the Adler. That's great. So we might actually, Shrekky, can I get you to move this out the way, mate?
Let me
drop it.
let me
No, drop
assist
it.
you with that.
Because I want to bring over these little beauties.
All right.
So what we've got here, team, is that we have got the RCBS, we've got the Chargemaster Supreme, and we've got the Chargemaster Link.
Correct.
Well done. You got that right.
Yeah, no, I
You did it this morning.
I had a
You got it right there.
had a 50-50 chance.
Yes. And
All
yes,
right, sorry, Robert's just asked in terms of that 5-pound trigger, can it be reduced or adjusted?
Look, you could probably have a gunsmith play with it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of room for movement there, but it is a nice, crisp, clean break, which is what you want in a pistol.
And Mitch is...
And we just have to remember that it's not a target pistol either, so you won't get,
so you're not going to get super
match
light.
grade triggers. In it.
But I think it's fair to say that a good gunsmith can often improve
Correct.
pretty much any. I won't say any because some factory triggers come out really, really highly tuned. But most of the time you can get some improvement. But the improvement's always depending upon the original design
It's
and
not
function.
so much trigger pressure either. It's crisp,
Correct.
it's break, it's travel,
Correct.
things like that.
Yeah.
But yes.
So Mitch is asking, do you guys reckon it would be a great first pistol? That's a good question.
Look, it
That would depend on what you want it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it would be because it's very affordable. Though I think, off the top of my head, retail's going to be around that
I've got no clue.
$1,300 mark. Shop around, of course, $1,300. So yeah, a very Brad, is that a wig? That's a good.
I don't think Paul's going to win a prize either.
Sorry, but back to that the gun. Yes, I think it'll be a fantastic first pistol to start with. That's right.
Excellent. Someone's just asked, Victoria Hall has asked, concerning the wheel of trigger pull gauge, do all rifles have a level of trigger adjustment?
Not all, but a lot do have. Yes, and you can use it just to tune. Like it's good to know something. We've all got preferences in that regard.
Correct.
So, but yes, there are a lot of rifles that have adjustable triggers these days. A lot more than there were many years ago. But yes. So the short answer is yes. There are a lot that have adjustable triggers.
And a lot that don't too.
Yep.
All right, so guys, don't forget, this is your show. Please keep those questions coming because we've got another wheel of trigger gauge to give away later on in the show. But look, we're going to talk now about RCBS. And I know one of the things, Brad, when we went to the Vista stand with Shrekky and the JNADs,
Yep.
we caught up with the RCBS guys. Always great products, and they are always improving upon stuff that is already great.
Exactly.
So we've got the Supreme, the Chargemaster Supreme, but mate, now we've got this Chargemaster Link.
Yeah, the Link. It's just the baby version of the Supreme. Internal's very similar, just with a few less features. That's all. They both come with them, 50-gram check weights, but that's all right. Both very similar, as I said. 1,500 grain capacity, 2,000 grain capacity hoppers. The difference mainly between this one has a 50 memory, 50 I won't say shot because it's not, but a 50 charge memory. Thank you, Kenny. Whereas this one doesn't. Auto and manual mode. Now the beautiful in the auto mode, you type in your charge, and every time it feels your pan on the scale, it automatically starts.
Yeah.
You want to be quick. Don't put it on there and take it off, otherwise you'll fill it with powder.
But the accuracy on this thing is amazing, though.
0.1 of a grain. 0.1 of a grain. And both of them. They are, look, I'm used to the old scale, the old 502 beam balance scales and, the Uniflow powder measure, and that's how long I've been reloading.
Wow.
No, I don't look that old, do I?
Yes, you do.
Correct. No, thank you. Well,
Hang on.
Folksy does. Folksy thinks I do.
No.
No, Brad, not at all.
But having used one of these recently, I won't say that stuff's bad, but you wouldn't go back. This is just so easy, so effective, and so accurate too.
And I mean,
It's phenomenal. Yeah,
affordable?
yeah, really affordable.
Yep.
Only a year's wages.
Yeah, only
That's
a year's
all.
wages, but yeah, don't hit me up for prices because I can't
see
do that.
See your local dealer. For
Exactly.
pricing.
See your local dealer. They're great things. Like I said, there's an overcharge warning sound. So if you do happen to put too much powder in, it'll alert you so you don't pour it in your cartridge. They've got a level. They've got a level based in both of them. Now, one thing you have to remember is to make sure that you are level. If you've got to level it with a leveling feet, otherwise it won't calibrate properly. So.
Mate, Jay's asking, how is the link with small stick powder like 2208, 2209 or 2218?
Yeah.
2213.
2213, yeah. Yeah, no, fine. It'll do extruded powder, Jay. It'll do extruded powder, no problem. The Chargemaster Supreme, though, has the powder learn process.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, PLA.
Yes. PLP.
Or, well, it depends on whether you're dyslexic.
Yeah,
or
like
not.
him. So let's just get back to answering that question.
You know what DNA stands for?
No, I don't.
National Dyslexic Association.
Apologise to all our dyslexic viewers, by the way.
Yes, we do.
So the powder learn process, now this one has an auto sensing function in it that will, well, when I say auto, there's a test, you've got to run three charges through it, but it will determine whether you're using ball powder or extruded powder, and it'll, it makes your pour much more efficient and accurate.
There we go.
And are they available in any other colour?
Did we?
No. Green only.
RCBS green, and it's
Yeah.
a absolute...
Green only.
yeah,
But
green only.
And did we talk about the...
in shops now, if not in stock at NIOA.
Yeah.
The
The other good thing too about this is the powder
That's right.
release.
The release valve here, so easy and safe to drop the powder out of your hopper.
Because otherwise it was always,
tipping
bit
it up,
messy and,
exactly, you
yeah,
don't want to have to do
a bit
that.
Annoying. So yeah. James is asking, here's one for you guys. Any chance of getting 5.7 by 28 ammunition back? Bloody impossible to find these days.
You want to answer it?
No, sorry, mate.
No. Look, no's the simple answer. A lot of that stuff being European, we can't get, it's just impossible to get affordable freight rates on ammunition out of Europe anywhere. And we made a decision not to sort of go down that path, unfortunately. But yeah, not from us. We can't help you with that right now.
Yeah, cool.
Unless the freight situation sorts itself out.
Yeah, so listen, keep those questions coming. Shreggy, I hope you're just monitoring those questions, mate. We've got some good stuff coming through, so...
I don't know, did we mention the Bluetooth app and
Oh,
everything?
that...
There
Come
you
on.
go. Sorry, I
Come on,
forgot.
Kenny.
Both.
I can't say that I know that much about that, but
Right.
but I know that it is...
Bluetooth compatible to the RCBS reloading app.
Yeah.
So you can drive it from your phone. You can save your favourite charges. You can hit go. You can... It's really spectacular. Like everything, like Bushnell scopes now, they're all... You do your... all app-based now, so it's the way.
Chargemaster Supreme way to clear in the street with it. Well, whatever. Hey, Spy. Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Is it C-Spy? I don't know. C-Spy, Spy. I spy with my little eye. Not too sure. But he's a regular viewer. So
He is,
Thanks
yeah.
for watching. All right, have we got any other questions coming through? If not, Ken, it's almost time for another Wheeler Trigger Gauge prize giveaway.
Already.
Again already?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're just marching
But
through
listen,
this.
I thought maybe before we do that, mate, listen,
Yes.
talk to us. The people out there want to know. They want to know, what do you got planned for retirement, mate?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is try, after 50 years of jumping out of bed every morning and going to work, I'm going to try to remember not to.
Right. Yeah?
Right?
Yeah.
I actually did that once when I was chippy many years ago. It was a Sunday morning, actually.
Yeah.
Middle of winter, cold as. Jumped out of bed. Got
Went to
all my
work.
gear on. Went to work. I was thinking, traffic's light this morning.
It's quite a job site.
I got about 5 k's down the road when I realised it was a Sunday, so I turned around and went home.
All right, so make sure
anyway.
you stay tuned for more interesting anecdotes here on NIOA TV Live.
Kenny might be in our next episode.
But the truth about, I don't need to worry about what I'm going to do in retirement, Matt, because I am absolutely positive that my wife will know exactly what I feel like doing. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she'll,
and a big shout out to Ken's wife, who's probably not watching this afternoon. So,
No,
yeah.
she tends to use this time when I'm at work not to see me.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't see why she would want to change that.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, just people are interested, mate. They want to know. Listen, Ferdy K.
We all know who that
He
is.
says, "Happy Friday, sporting people." Was the Bushmeister named after Bushy? Well, I can actually answer that one.
Oh, good.
Yes, it was.
No. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
I know.
Bushy wanted his very own,
Lasting legacy.
and it is the Bushmeister.
It was like Bushy's version of the pyramid.
It,
He wanted a lasting legacy.
we've got one lady asking, Naomi asking, will you start your own crypto podcast, Kenny?
Naomi.
Yeah.
I've got a suspicion that I know who that is.
Yeah.
Actually, I know everything.
Naomi, just let you know, Bushy's got the COVID, so we did catch up with you the other night. Hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah, I know. This is what I know about COVID, and it's proven that I know what I'm doing in this department.
And crypto.
About crypto.
Not COVID.
No, COVID. That's another thing. I know exactly how to buy at the high.
Yeah, and then sell at the low.
Correct. Right? Anybody who wants advice on that, I'm the man to talk
There
to.
you go.
Anybody looking to make money out of anything like this, I'm not the guy.
Yeah, listen, we have an important question coming through, and this is probably something that we're going to need to address, and I think probably the person most, I think, suitably qualified to address this issue is Brad. But someone's asking, Dusty Mav is asking, what's your take on the button battery issue, which has come into effect, red dots, etc., all that sort of stuff. So this is something that's fairly
new. Well,
Fairly new to us.
fairly new to this industry anyway. Yeah.
And I suppose we don't have the full story yet, but
Look, I can give you a brief version
Yeah.
and tell you what we here at NIOA are doing at the moment. But so laws come in on Tuesday, Dusty, laws come in Tuesday that any consumer item that contains a button battery, so it's
Or coin
those
batteries,
or
yeah.
coin, button or coin, they deliberated as. So the 2032s and your red dots or the LR44s that are in Boresiders now I've seen. They've got to meet certain requirements now to be compliant. So they have to have a fixed battery compartment that can be opened by either a tool or a two-stage procedure. So whether that's a push down turn or a squeeze and turn like the old medicine bottles, or a fastening screw that you've got to use a tool to take it out with. Unfortunately, at the moment there are a few products that we have that don't comply, but that's no problem. We are onto our suppliers and we're talking to them. We're also, we haven't let it die. We're talking to the government about possible options as well. But just for now, if you own one, no problem. If you bought one before
The 22nd?
the 22nd, no problem.
Yep.
But you shouldn't be able to see any on shelves from Wednesday, just until we get a bit more clarification.
Yeah.
But, yes.
Annoying, but
Well, yes.
but, I understand the rationale and everything behind it.
exactly.
But,
There's a definite issue there.
Correct.
I mean, there's no doubt about the fact that these button and coin batteries are very dangerous to young kids.
Yeah.
So something did need to be done. But
the
this
question
has been
about
off.
whether or not they'd be using a rifle and a rifle
Yes,
scope.
I don't.
And look, we've played the common sense card, but the law's the law.
Yeah.
We fall into that parameter. We can't do much about it. But to answer your question, red dots. Once again, it's back to that battery compartment. You can do a self-test. If you see any on shelves, you would hope that they are compliant. Ours at the moment aren't, but you can rest assured that we will have that rectified. And Loophole, Bushnell, they'll rectify that battery compartment and we'll have them back to the market as soon as we can.
You can probably say, and we don't want to be negative, but there will be some items that may not be available for a bit.
For a little time until this is...
Till we get it rectified.
Till we get it right. That's right.
But we are working on
and we want to do it right. We don't want to... flaunt the system.
No,
We're going to do it right.
We want to make sure it's right.
And we don't want to cop the heavy fines of...
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Comes out of Matt's budget, that does.
What?
Yeah. If there's a heavy fine, we'll have to take it out of Shrekie's
Yeah, I know we could do that.
Shrekie's wages.
Now, speaking of which, Barry W, who I'm assuming is the Woot. I don't know, it could be the Woot. Barry Woot. Happy retirement, Ken and Bushy. We'll miss your shenanigans on NIOA TV. Big shoes to fill. I reckon we've found someone with big feet. Come here, Shrekkie. Come on.
Hey,
Come on,
get over
Shrekkie.
here. Come
There
on.
you go. Come on.
You can ask him to throw his leg up at the
Look
table.
at this.
You know what they say,
The
don't you?
Shrek man.
Big feet, big shoes.
That's right.
There he is. Yeah.
No.
So, of course, Jason, the Shrek man Dietrich, will be hopefully joining us for our next NIOA TV live stream next month.
Hope to be.
I'll be watching, boys.
I'll see if I get an invite though.
Oh, you'll get an invite. You'll definitely get an invite. Now, the thing is this. Have you got the product knowledge?
I've got something.
Okay. you might be a bit overqualified for live stream.
Yes.
I'm not sure I am, actually.
No. You're definitely overqualified.
So Jason is going to be taking up the role of marketing manager sporting, and he's mate. Tell us a little bit about your history, mate. You've been a sales rep for NIOA for about 9 years.
Yeah. So
Take us through it.
I was out on the road with NIOA, South Australia, Northern Territory, and WA.
Small territory.
Small territory. And I did that for nearly 10 years and come into the office now. And I've had some other roles outside the industry, volunteer roles, dealers associations, things like that. So it's good to be in the office and get about the back end of the business a bit and help everyone bring some good marketing and good products to you guys out there and in Australia.
Yep. So Jason's been helping us all. He's been we put the hot products catalogue together, and of course we're going to be bringing people some updates from SHOT Show.
SHOT Show, yes.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff, and we might. I can't say anything just yet, but we might have a couple of little special features coming up too. So
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully we'll whet your appetite.
Stay
with that.
tuned.
So the question is, Ken, right?
Well, there's actually...
Have you told or taught Shrekkie everything that you need to teach him? Because I need him to hit the ground running day one.
Well, I've been told to be able to teach anybody or anything something, you've got to be smarter than it. And I've struggled there. Even with the dog, I have a problem.
No, fair enough.
And I certainly haven't been able to train my wife. As a matter of fact, it's been exactly the opposite.
Listen, we have had one question come through, and I've got to say this. This came through on the Instagram earlier last night. And it's a question for you, Shrek.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, the question was, do you eat a chicken schnitzel every night?
Looks like a bloke that eats several
someone forward
chicken
me the
schnitzels
name
every
of the
night
person
to me.
later? If the person was from South Australia, I think I might know who
I
it
think
who
they
it
were.
is.
I think they
Yes.
were, but yeah. But anyway,
Chicken schnitzels only in Clare.
Yeah.
That's the only place I eat a schnitzel.
You know, just offhand, what we didn't do, we didn't give away the second.
No, we haven't done
we're a
that.
long way.
But Shrekkie is gonna.
Shrekkie's going to do
Well,
it.
he's gonna find the person. You got a person?
I have.
Well, mate,
I have.
take us through it. Who's won it?
Digital Emily, can you scroll to... Thanks for your question. Do you want to scroll to his question? I just
JB.
want to remember what it
Oh,
was.
Jay, yes.
Oh, Jay.
I remember Jay.
Jay was up here.
Where are you going, Jay?
There we go.
JB.
There
How
he
is
is.
the link with sport?
The extreme powder.
I thought that was a very good, relevant question to the product that we were talking
That's
about.
what we're after, JB.
Jay, so if you can, again, in the message, not in the body, send us your details and we'll get some of these lovely prizes out to you.
It's probably one of the few relevant things that's happened in this entire segment.
Correct. JB, well done, mate. Shrekkie, well done, mate. We're going
Well-
to get you in probably next NIOA TV episode, but until then, can you please look after Digital Emily and make
I will.
sure that's all.
I will.
Thanks, buddy.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for
Everybody
Oh, no
give
worries, mate.
Don't worry about you. I'm
Shrekkie
done.
round of applause.
Yeah.
There we go. The Jason,
Right.
the Shrek man. It's going to be good. Now, listen, we better start trying to wrap this up because I understand you need to get home to get your blankie on.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune's going to be on pretty soon.
Well, JB says he's going to take it. JB
legends.
appreciates you.
Thanks,
Mate,
lads.
no worries. So make sure you give us your details, Jay. Don't forget to do that. Important. Right, so, Brad.
What? Where are we up to?
We're going to wrap it up, mate, with some Remington ammo.
Ah, yes. Yes, and we've actually got some of this. We're excited.
We are.
Yes, because in case you haven't noticed, ammo can be a bit hard to come by these days.
Yeah, ammo is
Of,
rare.
of anything.
But we do have this in stock. And
Yes.
so should all your gun shops as well.
Woohoo.
Remington 22 Magnum, pointed soft point, 40 grain. We talked about this a few weeks ago, really accurate ammunition. But pretty much all factory ammunition now is made to certain tolerances and better procedures and, compared to 20 years ago, chalk and cheese.
This
Yeah.
is one calibre, I think, that in my lifetime has really, really improved. Because, as I said when we were talking earlier, when I was younger, you just avoided 22 Magnum because they just weren't accurate things. But I'll tell you what, in a good quality rifle with modern ammunition, they can shoot really well.
Exactly.
And I think it's an underestimated calibre too, actually.
And in saying that too, Ken, it's had a bit of a resurgence, old 22 Magnum. When 17 HMR arrived on the scene, everyone said, the 22 Magnum, it's dead. And it didn't die, but it slowed up for quite a few years, but it's got a bit of a resurgence, and that's due to the fact that the good quality ammo, you can buy VMAX in it now too.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but this soft point stuff, really accurate. We tested some down the range, and we shot under an inch at 100. Like 22 Magnum at 100 metres, that's
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
That is
Exactly.
really good. Yeah.
And plenty of it.
we have plenty of it. Exactly right.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
we've got your shooting covered if you're a 22 Magnum hunter.
Awesome. Awesome work. So we got any more questions coming through? All the best, Ken and Bushy. Thanks, Charlie. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Charlie. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yes.
We've got some YouTube questions.
Yeah, so Paul is asking, g'day, why is ammo so expensive? And this day and age, even the Aussie Outback ammo has gone through the roof. Well, we can't comment about Aussie,
Aussie Outback ammo, but well, I can say a few things about Aussie Outback ammo.
Oh, yeah, that won't get us in trouble with legal?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, Aussie Outback ammo is loaded here in Australia,
Yeah.
and they're like every other manufacturer. They're struggling to get primers.
Yeah.
And we've
Raw
spoken about
materials.
this. Yeah, we've spoken about this in the past, and you know, Vista. Well, I can't comment on Winchester, but I know they'll all be in the same boat. Just primers. We're not allowed to order primers at the moment. There's a 10-year backlog in the US for primers.
10 years.
It is. It's phenomenal. But what's more phenomenal, if you knew what quantities they were turning out a day, and to say that they're sold for 10 years, it is unbelievable. A quick little market update to back that up. An NASGW report came out this quarter that said in America that gun sales had dropped, optic sales had dropped, but ammunition sales in the last quarter in the US had gone up 45%. So that doesn't help our cause in getting ammunition here in Australia. Of course, you throw in, like I said, the cost of raw materials, the cost of freight. Look at the cost of fuel at the moment. That's all relevant.
Yeah, what hasn't
from the
gone
truck
up
to the
recently?
factory, the boat. It's all relevant, unfortunately, but nothing we can do about it.
It's as simple as this too. From a business point of view, we've got to run on a margin to run a business, right? That margin hasn't changed. I mean, we're not skimming or skinning anything here. It's simply that, as you said, the price of everything has gone up.
right.
The price of freight is just off the planet
Yeah,
today.
but you don't even have to talk. I mean, I'm sure there's some fellas out there watching now that are in the construction industry, and steel has just gone up. It's double.
You couldn't get structural pine there for a
Can't
year
get-
either.
And so
yeah.
it's not just our industry; it's every industry.
Yep.
And the state of play with everything now, with interest rates and all that sort of stuff, the cost of living is just going up.
Yeah, and believe me, we don't like it any more than you. We would love to be selling product a lot cheaper than what we are, but that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. So, what, any more?
Yeah, we've got some interesting stuff come through on the comments there. Maybe if you could just scroll back up, Digital Emily.
I don't want to know what you look at.
And I suggest you don't click that link on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just scroll back up for us, mate. So Billy Allen is asking, how do you guys expect to reach the same level of greatness as Ken? Oh, jeez.
Hang on.
Hang on.
hang
Well,
on.
I don't, but I'm not replacing Ken. You have to ask Shreki that question.
I just happen to know this fella.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you say the great-
unless it's a different Bill Allen to the one I know. But anyway,
Listen, none of us are even going to try.
yeah. The
Right.
truth of it is, if this is the Billy Allen that I know,
Yeah.
he knows I've never reached any greatness. So he's just pulling my leg. He's trying to get a free bloody.
Free.
Oh, well, yeah, we've got nothing else to give away.
Yeah, no,
We've
that's
given
it.
it away.
Yeah.
Have we got 3 of them or 2?
Only two.
Yep.
So, again, we sort of covered this before, but how hard has it been in getting firearms and ammunition?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely hard. And we sound like a broken record, but, demand outweighs supply in the US. And yeah, that's one problem. Freight, international freight, container freight from the US has just been nothing.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, well, nothing short of diabolical. We think we've got slots on boats, they get bumped, and every wholesaler in Australia is in the same boat, unfortunately. But
Sure.
we've got a great freight department downstairs that work 24 hours a day to get us stuff, and we've got quite a lot of shipments due in the next few months. So yeah.
Yeah. And look, I'd like to say this too, because I don't have anything to do with that part of the business and that freighting part of the business. But what I do know is that we have a great team in place, and they're relentless in trying to
Exactly.
make these things happen.
Oh, yeah.
And you can be rest assured, if we've not got something, it's not because of the lack of trying to
Correct.
make it happen.
Correct.
It's it's usually about things that are, well, it's
Out of our control.
out of our control. 99.9. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes somewhere.
Well,
But 99.9% of the time, if we haven't got it, it's simply because it's not available. We can't get it on a boat. It's been bumped, like you said, 7 times.
Exactly, yeah.
And we just can't get it here.
Yeah.
So it's not that we don't know what we're doing, or we're not, or for lack of trying, because that's what we
now,
do.
like I said, our freight department work, like I said, day and night, and they don't take no for an answer if they get. They're always shipping product back and forth across the US, trying to find us a boat, and they do a fantastic.
And trust us, we're a business. If we can find it and get it, we want to sell it.
Oh,
We want
yeah.
to sell it. That's exactly
You know,
right.
we're not trying to just keep stuff from people. We actually would like to sell it. Glenn Matthews asking, how about 204 Ruger ammo?
Yeah, you want to answer this one?
No,
Hang on.
Sorry, Glenn, but
You're not listening.
no.
yeah, unfortunately, one of those ones that's not probably a high turnover cartridge in the US. They're doing runs of calibers, and yeah, 204 is just not one of them at the moment.
And James asks, it'd be great if someone else would make subsonic 22 WMR rather than just Winchester.
Probably would be, but maybe if supply, sorts itself out, someone like Vista might look at introducing new SKUs.
Yeah.
But while they can't supply the ammunition they currently list, they're not going to make any.
Yeah.
New ones.
Oh, look, and I guess that's another thing along the lines that you were just talking about demand. I mean, the truth of it is that not many people are interested in a subsonic WMR.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, you're just falling back into the realms of a
22
22,
LR, that's
and for a lot less money. So, and I'm not knocking what the gentleman or whoever it was is doing, and I understand if you want to shoot some subsonic through your 22 mag, but the problem is that you've got a very small market there.
yeah, correct.
So it's not going to be priority when they're flat out finding enough machine time to make the popular SKUs. They don't make these kind of things. That's just, unfortunately, that again is out of our control.
Brett says, great show, guys. Brett, I can tell you're a man of discernment. I'm tipping I would have heard myself.
Hang on, I know Brett as well.
But is there any news on Alliant pistol powders, and has Ken got his Porsche yet?
Well, you're going to answer both of these, Kenny?
Alliant pistol powder, good luck. Hang on.
No.
The powder, actually Brad can probably add more to the powder thing.
I can't. It's
No.
just, we talk to them every couple of weeks, and no,
Yep.
it's just not happening. And same deal with the primer situation that every manufacturer is doing. Any powder that they are making is going straight to ammo. It's been allocated for production, and the other thing about that, we're going to find it hard to get to Australia due to that that shipping reason I spoke to you about before. But at the moment, it's all going in ammunition.
All right. So listen, have you got your Porsche yet?
Well, Brett, I had a Porsche for 8 years, and then I sold it and gave the money to my kids to buy a house. So the answer is yes, and then no,
So,
and likely to be never again.
yeah. So
Never say never, Kenny.
Never say never.
Never say never.
Well,
But they
listen.
were very good 8 years. I loved it.
Listen, we got to start wrapping this show up. What time
Sure.
we got there, Digital Emily?
10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. No, we don't. Well, I'll tell you what we are going to do, all right? Because we've got to wrap up. Ken, I thought, mate, seeing as though we don't have Bushy here, but this is the last NIOA TV live stream with you and Bushy. Mate, I thought, is there something you'd like to say to our viewers? A little bit about your time here at NIOA, that kind of thing.
Oh, gee, you put me on a
I
spot.
know I put you
now.
on the spot a
put me
bit,
on a
but you know,
spot
like,
now.
how have you found, when you look over your career and where we've come from as a company such as NIOA, and you've been such an integral part of it. Tell us a little bit about your journey here at NIOA and what you've really enjoyed.
Oh, crikey.
Eh?
I guess like all things, I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones who got to work in an industry that they really enjoy.
Yeah.
So I suppose that would be the envy of many people, and it doesn't necessarily mean just this industry,
Yeah.
but it's an industry I've been involved in since I was a kid. You know, my family's always been involved in hunting and shooting and all that sort of thing. So, and then a lot of people will know that my family was in the gun shop, so we did that for a good while. But so I've been one of the lucky ones who's got to work within an industry that they really enjoy and love, and I've met some of the best people. Some of my closest friends have come out of the shooting sports
Yeah.
or the industry itself. So from my point of view, it's been a really great time, and my actual journey through NIOA. I mean, when I first came here, and you know, I basically worked for myself most of my life, and I kind of wondered what it would be like working for a boss, but
He's a good guy.
I've got to tell you that
He's a good
that
guy.
that everybody out there should be sending Rob NIOA a Christmas card every year, because nobody really understands the amount of work he does for the industry in his own time behind the scenes.
Correct.
I've seen him maligned a bit at times about, you know, people say, well, what are you guys doing about this and what are you doing about that? Well, I'll tell you what the answer is, a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
They never see it.
Rob works tirelessly behind the scenes to improve
Our
the
sport,
industry,
our
our
industry.
sport, the industry. He fights the
Allows-
legislation.
Correct. Allows us to keep the things we've got.
Yeah, exactly. So just to go down that way, I say it again, every single shooter out there should be sending him a Christmas card every year, thanking him for the work that he does out of his own pocket, out of his own time every year. But for the company itself, also a great boss, terrific place to work, terrific people. I've had a whale of a time, and the only reason why I'm stopping is because I'm old, fat and lazy.
Well, listen, mate, I've got to say too, and listen, we don't have the bushman here, but just from myself, because I've had the privilege of working with you for about 11 years, and
It's been a privilege, hasn't it?
no, mate. but as I said, I had my own business and company, and I joined the NIOA fold, and I got to work with Kenny, you know, for the past 11 years, mate, and it has been a hoot. And with Bushy, I know Bushy's been with us for about 25 years. You've been with 15.
15, yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, you just couldn't work with a better bunch of blokes. And I've got to say, Ken, on behalf of myself and the team here from marketing, just working with you has just been awesome. And you know, some people in your workplace, you can just go, I just don't want to go to work. There's not been one time of having gone, I can't wait to get to work, because we just got so many great people here, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you to both you and to Bushy for just such an impact that you've had with this company and NIOA. And I know we've got Brad and we've got Jace joining us, and we know that legacy will continue, because we're all about just, you know, providing great service, but also having a lot of fun. So listen, guys, don't forget, leave your comments. Wish Ken and Bushy all the best, because this will be their last live stream, and we'd love to see some great comments. Thank you, everybody. But listen, we got to wrap it up. So we look forward to seeing you next time with Brad and with Shrekky
Yay!
on NIOA
That's
TV
it.
live stream. See you later.
Thanks, everyone. Been great.